Let's say I want to apply this to losing weight. So now that becomes a context, that becomes a particular application. So that means, okay, there's going to be things relating to the present, past, future. There might be things relating to significant others in the present, past, or future. And of course, our ability to observe that. And one of the interesting things then we're going to find is that this, as I say, it's a workspace. It's not just a theory. It's a workspace. The way that we move through this, so let's say I want to go into first position future identity, right? That would be a place I can go. Now, how do I do that? Or how do I go to second position past belief? So the belief of somebody else in the past. So the way that we do that, and of course in NLP, is through what we call these neuro-linguistic operators. And those have to do with what we call our representational systems and submodalities. So how I am using my inner ways of perceiving. So if I'm going to go to the future, for example, I'm going to be using imagination. The submodalities, I'm going to be still seeing, if it's my future, it's going to be through my own eyes. So I'll be in associated perspective. I will also have not just the image, but I'm going to have the feeling, especially if I put myself into it, hear what I hear, feel what I feel. Now, language, of course, when we think about future from a linguistic perspective, it's interesting. If I'm in the present talking about the future, every single language pretty much has a future tense of some form. So I say, I'm going to do something, I will be, it's going to happen. However, if I put myself in the future, that future is no longer in the future, it becomes present. So that's one of the interesting things we find as we move through the space. If I'm in the present looking at the future, I'm going to be using a certain language pattern. If I'm in the future talking about the future, I'm going to use a different kind of language pattern. And the same thing is going to be true with our physical aspect, our gesture, our posture is going to be shifting. So for example, if I go into second position, my representational systems and submodalities will shift. I'm not going to be seeing through my eyes anymore. I'm going to be looking through somebody else's eyes. When I talk about somebody else in my own first position, I use the word you this and you that. However, if I actually put myself in that second position, that language is going to change to I, because if I am in that other perspective, it's now speaking from my own perspective. Similarly, again, posture will shift, gestures will change, and our other kinds of what we call our accessing cues.